We are here again for yet another tech review. This time we will talk about the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which has been my daily driver for the past few months. Let's take a look how it holds up and if it's still worth getting today, or should you wait just a little longer for the next latest and greatest from Apple. So let's dive in, and this is my review of the iPhone 13 Pro Max. The first time I saw my 13 Pro Max during my initial unboxing, I thought I won't be surprised anymore because I already know how it looks based on the previous 12 Pro Max. However, I still cannot help but be very well pleased by how luxurious it looks, especially with the gold version. It looks the same as a 12 Pro Max, but it's a tad more hefty and the triple cameras are bigger this year. In my opinion, this is a phone where the hardware sort of matches the value you've spent on it. And to be honest, we want that, right? You want our phones to look expensive and feel expensive because in the case of iPhones, it will really cost you a fortune. If you are that kind of person, I would definitely recommend getting the gold version. Silver is also nice if you wanted to tone it down a little bit, but in my experience, it's very prone to micro scratches. Or if you wanted to go for a sleek and classic look, you can never go wrong with the graphite black color. Lastly, if you're all about being unique and all new, you can go with the newest color exclusive to the 13 series, which is called Sierra Blue. Okay, let's talk more about the welcome changes on the 13 Pro Max. One of the reasons I think you would want to upgrade to this phone is its improved cameras. The changes are the new sensor used in the main camera with faster aperture, which is now f1.5. Telephoto camera has longer 3x optical zoom, the new macro mode, and the cinematic mode. The latter was given much focus during its live event, touting it as near DSLR quality. Okay, the bottom line is it takes better pictures and videos. That's it. I've noticed that I get a little brighter pictures compared to previous iPhone, but if I'm being honest, it's not always that obvious. It's not like the changes are very drastic because iPhone have always had very good cameras, and I think smartphones in general have reached the stage where they are so capable that it's become harder to introduce compelling changes every year. Physically, iPhone 13 Pro Max still has the same angular squared edges as the 12 series, still has a notch though it's now narrower. We wanted a full screen uninterrupted experience, but that's fine, and it is a bit heftier and thicker. So if you think 12 Pro Max is heavy, they've added 12 grams more on top of that for the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is kind of okay because they packed a bigger 4352 mAh battery to the 13 Pro Max compared to the 3687 mAh found in the 12 Pro Max. I thought 12 Pro Max is the best battery life in any iPhone, but 13 Pro Max took it up a notch and is a beast in terms of battery life. Even with heavy use, I could easily get 2 days out of it, and some. There are of course Android phones that have been given great battery performance, but 2 days of heavy use in an iPhone is unheard of. However, iPhone still cannot beat Android when it comes to real fast charging. OnePlus can blow them out of the water in that aspect. Let's go to the newest 120Hz ProMotion display on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. When Apple first introduced high refresh rate screens in the iPad Pro 10.5 2017, everyone expected Apple would bring that to their iPhone. It was Android that first brought this trend to phones, notably the ill-fated Razer gaming phone. From there, dozens of Android phones adapted the screen technology. It is something that you'd think you don't really need until you experience how big of a difference it makes to the way your device feels. Even when doing simple tasks in your phone like scrolling the settings, it really feels buttery smooth and more responsive than ever. In terms of performance, Apple used their newest mobile processor, the A15 Bionic chipset. Some of the latest benchmarks show that A15 even beats the top-end Android smartphones. So in short, it's fast, and you can throw any app or task to it and it will handle it like it's nobody's business. iPhone 13 Pro Max now offers a gargantuan 1TB storage. Apple is very confident with their camera improvements that they increased the storage to 1TB especially for videographers. I guess you will never fall short of storage space for your selfies. There are a few things that are holding me back from recommending this phone. First is the price. It's a premium phone and it's Apple, so what would you expect? It starts from $1,200 US just for the base model, up to a whopping $600 for the 1TB version. It's a tough pill to swallow for most of us, but if money is not an issue, by all means get one. Next thing is its massive size. I've mentioned this in my past videos. XS Max and 11 Pro Max has the best size for a smartphone. Not too big, and not too small for you not to enjoy your media consumption. But 12 and Pro Max upped this with an enormous 6.7-inch screen, and to make it worse, they used an angular boxy design that bulges in any normal pocket. Go with the normal 13 Pro and get the same experience in a much more manageable size. Okay, to wrap this up, get this phone if you want the latest and greatest and if money is not an issue. You will be spoiled with the 120Hz buttery smooth screen, the best battery life in an iPhone, very fast performance, and very impressive cameras. Do not get this if you don't like big and bulky phones or if you are in a limited budget. You can get a similarly spec'd Android phone with a much cheaper price tag, and if you already owned an iPhone 12 Pro Max, you will have almost the same experience except higher refresh rate. So skip it for now and wait for the iPhone 14. There you have it. This is Hamid of Kael Khalil Tech. Please smash that subscribe and like button and see you on the next one.